There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the Wisconsin...
I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Ucla to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dropping back, it's Ucla. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Right side, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Ucla throwing again. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Ucla looking for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. And he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so...
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense in a bunch formation. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Hopkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Bruins. Stealing a score on special teams. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Badgers sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Hopkins. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back but not get lost, and not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throwing, Imaliava. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava finds his target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Imaliava. Under pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Imaliava to throw. He's going to run it. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. And the Bruins are marching down the field. To the air, it's Imaliava. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Play fake, Nico Imaliava. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Imaliava still looking to his right. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hopkins. They're all over it. Myers on the move. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Yes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And, Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Throwing, Imaliava. Left side is Thomas. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds a crease. It's Palmer.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. This offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On the ground with the counter. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he Flushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Unloads in the nick of time. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Out wide left is Thomas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets rid of it.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Again, it's Iamaleava. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Sets his feet. It's Hopkins. Quickly out to the tight end. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got to make the play on 4th. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
UCLA's head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Sells the run, looking to pass. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Hopkins. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Look out! Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the UCLA sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Howie will see how they adjust. They'll give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Caught. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Takes the handoff. It's Palmer fighting off the defender. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Coleman. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just gets rid of that one.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They want to run this quarterback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Delayed handoff. It's Palmer. Past the 6. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hopkins. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to the running game. There he goes. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. Wisconsin has a top on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing, Ucla. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't set his feet.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Deep shot for the end zone. Hauls it in with one hand. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Ucla. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd down in the gun, Ucla. That one's not even close.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Ucla to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And you open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Sells to run, looking to pass. They're all over him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Palmer. Dragged down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he eluded the defense. Here's Ucla to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Back to throw. It's Ucla. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Bruins! Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 2nd and long here. The ride. Sweet cut there. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
But it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And his first throw since coming in is in. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.